And now it's time for Beating the Odds with Beeb. Starring Britain's adopted son, Joe Habib.
All right, what an intro. Thank you for that, Eric. Well, it's been a while, and Beating the Odds with Beeb is back, baby. And what a better fight to return with than Showtime Shawn Porter versus Keith one-time Thurman. Now, in my opinion, despite what the odds makers say, this is as close to a 50-50 fight that you're ever going to get. Porter is a plus 195 here, and Thurman is a minus 235. And like I've always said, when you can get odds on a 50-50 fight, then you should jump on it because it's a good value play in my opinion. Now, let's break down the styles here. Thurman has been labeled as a seek and destroy type fighter, but recently he's employed more of a boxing move type style as his competition has steadily increased. Likes to dart in and out and really doesn't stay in the pocket long. He uses his legs to carry himself out of danger, and he's not a guy who relies on subtle head movement and body movement to evade shots. Now, Porter, on the other hand, possesses more of a rugged style. He likes to either jab or feint his way inside, and he tries to overwhelm his opponents with a barrage of punches up close, in the pocket, to the head and body. Now, Porter can land that lead right hand from the outside as well, but the end game for him is to get up close and apply that steady pressure. Now, in Porter's lone loss to Kell Brook, he was nullified to some degree by Brook clinching him when he got inside and punching off those clinches before the referee could step in and break him. Even though Porter lost that fight, I still think it was somewhat close and competitive. I also think that Porter has learned how to not accept that clinch on the inside and fight effectively out of it instead of waiting for the referee to break up those clinches. Now, he seems to have been fighting even more aggressively now, and he's throwing more punches. With all that being said, though, I don't think that Thurman fights anything like Kell Brook at all. I also don't think he's as big or physically strong as him either. You know, in my opinion, I think fighters like Diego Chavez, Robert Guerrero, and Luis Collazo all gave Thurman problems when they got up close, and Collazo even hurt him real bad with a body shot. Now, the difference, in my opinion, between Porter and all those fighters is I believe Porter is more explosive, more athletic, and much quicker than all of them. I believe Porter's foot speed could trouble Thurman a lot in this fight. He may not be able to get out of harm's way because of Porter's foot speed and his ability to cut off the ring. He may be in Thurman's chest faster than Thurman can anticipate, and because of that, I think Porter could have his way with Thurman on the inside. I also believe that Porter will be the most athletically gifted fighter that Thurman has ever faced. But on the other hand, you know, you could argue that Porter has faced just as good of athletic fighters as Thurman. Guys like Brook and Adrian Broner, for example, you could argue that they're just as athletically gifted Thurman. So, in my opinion, Porter's resume arguably could be considered slightly better than Thurman's. So, let's cut to the chase. Who wins and why? Well, Beating the Odds with Beeb is going with Shawn Porter in this one because of his quickness and his ability to fight effectively on the inside, whereas Thurman has shown vulnerabilities fighting up close. And I think Porter can exploit those weaknesses, and I am looking for him to outwork and outmuscle Thurman up close and winning a decision. So we are taking Porter with the plus 195 here, and that is our official pick, baby.